Hi, Leo. Welcome back. Woo! Leo, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. I already have a card out, but take it as it resonates. You can reverse the roles if needed. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. And before I get into the card that already flew out, let me talk about the energy I was kind of feeling while I was meditating. I was getting a few different phrases from a few different songs. One of them was, "Ooh, child, things are going to get easier." And then I was hearing the hook from "Today Was a Good Day." So I feel like good days ahead, Leo. Things should be starting to feel a little bit easier in the environment, or you can expect that as we go into spring. It's just like a reminder, to kind of take it easy, Leo, as your cards are flying out. So, especially after this last full moon that was in your sign, right? Because that packed a pretty powerful punch. Definitely brought passion to the table, right? And as I look down, I have the card of passion. So you might have really felt that full moon that came a few days ago, around the 16th, 17th. But I feel like the message about like either needing to ease up on something or just to know that things are going to get easier, right? So let's get into the tarot and see, as I already have a card out. I have the 5th house of passion here, which is your energy. So this is talking about, feeling maybe more like yourself than you have been, taking the more playful approach. This highlights love and love affairs, your creativity, things that make you happy, all of that good stuff, right? And passion, obviously. Then showing up in your overall energy is the 3 of Wands, which is the card of preparation, right? So, I heard prepare to be amazed. Okay. So there's something moving forward here. Like I said, be easy about this. Be easy on yourself. Like things are moving, whether you can notice that or not. The person you're connecting to has the Page of Pentacles, which talks about luck, but it also talks about practical new beginnings, right? And so the person you're connecting with might also be going through some sort of like new beginnings, but in a very practical way, like setting new routines in their life, or needing to do that, or making small progress towards a goal that they have, like that type of energy. Okay, so let's see in the recent past what led up to the now. We're going to look at that. Then we're going to look at your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcome. So, Leo, you've got the Temperance here. So there might have been something that was like on pause. No. Yes. Okay, sorry. The word that I'm getting is glitching. I don't know if you're having like issues with like your computer or something glitching, or like you feel like maybe you're glitching, where like find yourself like rethinking something, or like you go to a room to go get something and then you get to the room and you're like, I don't remember why I'm here. I do that all the time. It doesn't have to be that, but you know what I mean, like that type of energy. So yeah, but it like I said, in the recent past, sorry, that was so random. Okay, so there's something about that coming through. I can't even look at the cards. There's like this random ass energy coming through. Excuse my language. And it's totally grabbing my attention, so much so that I'm not even paying attention to the cards right now. So there's something here that might seem random that like totally grabs your attention, and then you were like, wait a second, what was I thinking about before that? Or, it redirects your focus, Leo. Something about that coming in. Anyway, so we have Temperance, 7 of Wands, 2 of Cups, the World. There's something here that was creating a bit of mood fluctuation within you. Maybe you had feeling like you were on guard It's definitely in regards to another person or a relationship, or maybe this person, but somebody wanted the upper hand. I can't tell if that's you or the person you are connecting with, but it's a sense of like something coming full circle in a relationship. Maybe something that you've tried to like push away is now somehow still resurfacing in the environment, right? Which kind of makes sense, because law of attraction doesn't answer to what you want and what you don't want. It answers to what you're focused on, whether you want it or not. So even when we try to push something away in our thought, it still exists in our thought, which means it's still active and you're still calling it to you, except you're calling to you the unwanted aspects as opposed to the wanted aspects. So if you'd been trying to like push away a thought in your mind, or, you know, like push out energy, you may have inadvertently called more of that towards you, which a lot of people make that mistake. Because there is something here about like a repetitive pattern, right? Something that you've tried to avoid, and yet it kept, yet it happened anyways, or it came through anyways. And this is past energy, not predictive energy. So you would already know this, right? It's like, well, I did everything I was supposed to do to make sure this wouldn't happen, right? But then it happens. Good or bad, because it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you'll know how this is resonating with you. So let's see this person's recent past energy. Wow, Knight of Cups. I'm hearing, do you remember the time? Okay, I think I just got that song. I get a lot of repetitive songs in my readings, but to me that song signifies like some sort of nostalgia bubbling up as well. I feel it's in this person's energy, but take it as it resonates. I feel like this person's been of two minds, wanting to speak on something, but then being like having like a head and heart type of thing, right? You see how the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords are facing each other? It's almost like a face-off. There could have been competing desires going on within this person in the past, like head and heart type stuff. And it had to deal with commitments, okay? And this person may have also like placed some distance or emotional distance because of that, because they were having difficulty like making up their mind about something. It's like wanting to be open and communicate, what it is that their needs are, what it is that their wants are, but then for whatever reason, maybe going a totally different direction. It's very interesting. Or it could also be, if it's not that this person contradicts themselves a lot. Like they say one thing, but they mean another. And it's hard to tell what they're committed to because of that contradiction, or at least it has been in the past. Sorry. So let's look at perception then. How you perceive each other, Leo. And keep in mind, perception is in the eye of the beholder. So maybe how you see it, but it may not be how this person sees it. The Strength card. The High Priestess. Wow, the Six of Wands. What? Give me one more. The Page of Swords. So, Leo, this is you showing up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Listening to your intuition, overcoming some things that may have been challenging for you. Be careful about like naysaying your own accomplishments. Not that I think Leos do that very often, but sometimes I do find, because Leo, you put so much pride into who you are, into everything that you do. Sometimes you're your own worst critic. Sometimes you're so hard on yourself, Leo. So there is this message about like ease up, okay? You don't need to be so hard on yourself, okay? If that's what you have been doing. But it's a sense of like overall, you know, Spirit wanting you to be proud of your accomplishments because you gained what you know now through your intuition, and it has made you stronger, and there's no need to bring that doubt into that energy, right? Some of you feel pretty strongly about, you know, this person. You may feel an intuitive connection with them. You may see them as successful, but yet at the same time, there's doubt here. Maybe even trust issues when it comes to this person. So let's see. Dang, you see your cards flying out like that? Okay, Eight of Pentacles, the World. What is their perception? The Fool. There's a sense of like, I see this going somewhere, you know, but do they? Or, but I doubt it at the same time, or something like that. So, wow, the Knight of Cups out twice. How is that even possible? Do I have it in my deck twice? Okay. Don't count out the impossible during this time frame, Leo. Maybe even expect the impossible. Okay. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's like expect the unexpected, all right? Especially when it comes to this person. This person may have stopped, you know, they may have been working on themselves, but they kind of stopped putting time and effort into that. And maybe they feel like, okay, you know, I've done that enough and I just kind of want a new beginning. And so that's where I'm headed towards. It's like a sense of like this person kind of bailing on something that they were putting a lot of focus or energy onto. It could be the connection, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like something in their life that they were working on that had their focus, and now they've shifted their focus, right? And where have they shifted their focus? Onto something new, onto something that emotionally excites them, okay, Leo? Or at least that's where they're being led towards, okay? Whether that's in relation to you or not, I can't really tell. This person may feel like maybe you stopped working on something and kind of went your own direction as well, so this can be interchangeable. So let's see then what's going on deeper in the emotional space. What's going on underneath it all in the emotional space. The Hermit, the Queen of Wands. So I'm hearing I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You, which is a song by The Weeknd. And I literally just got that song in the Cancerian reading. So if you have Cancer in your chart, maybe check out that reading as well. It may resonate, or that song may resonate. So the Hermit, Queen of Wands, wow, the Emperor, and the Four of Swords. So there's this sense, Leo, of like kind of going within when it comes to matters of the heart, you know, and asking yourself like, how does this make me feel? Does it make me feel playful? Is this exciting? You know, do I feel empowered? And if not, then maybe I need to think about this, you know, or maybe there's some more healing I need to do. There's like some contemplation going on a heart level. There's a sense too as well as like wanting to feel like you're in control of a situation or in control of your emotions, even if it means burying them. Really cautious with that if that is what you're doing. Some of you, it's not so much burying them. It's just like you've been able to control your emotions better through like self-reflection or doing some like inner work or spiritual work on yourself. So let's see what's going on in this person's emotional space. The High Priestess in the reverse. Whoa. The Fool. What in the... tripping right now? How is it that I have the Fool out twice over here? Y'all, okay, I am using the same deck for both sides, right? This is something new I was experimenting with. But I literally took these decks apart yesterday to make sure that there was no duplicating cards and shuffled them and got them all ready. I have not touched them. And yet, I have had twice now 2 of the same suit come out, which means somewhere along the line these got played with or mixed up. Now, how does that relate to the reading? There might be a mix-up here, or it's like there's that energy of like, how in the world? What in the world? Like that type of vibe. Right? Because I don't believe in coincidences, but it's like there's something duplicative about this situation here. Maybe even a little bit like mind-boggling, or like, oh my gosh, didn't I get that message about glitches at the beginning? Like something glitching in the Matrix, something like that. Like deja vu, or like, you're like, wait a second, huh? That type of energy. Wow, this is such an interesting reading. Okay, whatever. All right, so let's go. Can I have 2 more cards? The Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. So this person has been having trouble listening to their intuition, and instead they are listening more to their emotions, which is not altogether a bad thing, but I do feel like this person needs to bring more logic into their reasoning here, as it could throw them off course and create some sort of mix-up. It's like this person also needs to figure out what they're committed to before they make any movement forward, right? So there could be also secrets coming out during this time frame, or because sometimes the High Priestess in the reverse is like someone spilling their guts or spilling a secret. So that's possible for some of you, but it's just like, I heard use your brain. They need to use their brain because their heart's all mixed up. Like their emotions are a little bit mixed up. I feel like they're being pulled in a few different directions, needing to use their intuition, but not being able to tap into it all the time or at all. And yeah, I heard needing to take the higher road, whatever that means. This is such an interesting reading. All right, so let's go into hopes and see. Here's the hope. The 9 of Cups. So obviously you're hoping for success, for satisfaction, to come out on top here. To feel successful. What is their hope? The Hierophant. Some of them hope for a higher level of commitment. For others, it's just like hoping to take the higher road or needing to take the higher road. I keep getting a song in, listen to your heart. But see, I feel like sometimes this person gets misled by their emotions, or they have, that's what it is. They have a head and heart type of decision to make here, or like they're having trouble reconciling, right? Like their head with their heart right now. So most likely future outcome then, Leo, which is based on free will, which means you can change it, as can this person. Three of Cups, Five of Cups. The Three of Wands. The Ten of Cups and the Chariot, so another repeating card. So, you see how there's the Three of Cups here. And in the depiction of the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups is laying on the grass. But there's two cups behind this person that he hasn't acknowledged yet. So there's something that you might have felt like should have come together that didn't. That felt like a loss, but it wasn't or isn't. Because there's something new that the universe is presenting to you, Leo. But some of you haven't seen this yet, or, you know, have yet to realize what good has come from a situation. I feel like if you haven't yet, then you will be during this time frame, though, because this is like your ships coming in, and like you go from the 3 to the 5 to the 10. You know what I mean? So like the momentum is building up for you to get what you want right now and to take advantage of this 5th house energy, right? Things will get easier. That was the message that came through. So it's like whatever this was that you felt like, okay, didn't work out the way you thought it was, or was some sort of loss, I feel like, well, in due time, prepare yourself, because it's about to come together, or has already come together for some of you, in a way that is much better than it was in the past, right? Sometimes the universe surprises us like that. And a lot of times people get stuck on things and they don't want to let go because they don't truly trust that life is going to bring them something better. But when you let go, and this is something you've got to prove to yourself, life always, 100% of the time, brings you something in return, and usually it is better than what you had to let go of. All right? But it does require faith. It does require trust in the universe, which is why every spiritual and religious text that's ever been written emphasizes one major thing, and that is faith. Faith is the ability to know that all is well without the evidence of it. And when you can do that, the evidence will present itself every time, all day. You know what I mean? And I don't know why I'm feeling led to talk about this, because I don't really get into this stuff on my YouTube, but there is a teaching, right, that says if it can become a reality within you, then it must become a reality outside of you. But you must first create the having within before you can experience it without, right? Outside of you. So in order to find the kingdom, you must create the kingdom within yourself. That means by allowing yourself to feel as if you already have what it is that you desire for. And this is also how law of attraction works. And then it must become. So something important to take with you, Leo. All right, so let's see. This person's most likely future outcome. I still have that song in my head. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Okay. Justice, the Hangman, 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Wow. So this person is gaining a new perspective, you know, some sort of justice being served here on a karmic scale. But I feel like because of this, because of this karma, because of this justice, there is a new perspective that is allowing this person to get into a mode of satisfaction, which is bringing together some areas of their life that they've been wanting to give to. Could be within relationships or their relationship with you. Could be in home or other areas of their life. Could be finances. But I feel like this person is, there is something coming in that's going to make them very happy, right? And giving them some sort of new perspective as well on relationships or the relationship with you, that's making them want to be more open, where in the past they were like head and heart, they really weren't sure which direction they were going. They might have like stopped putting effort into something and questioning their own intuition, and then kind of moving past that, and then something coming in that creates some more balance, which gives this person another perspective, and then, oh, okay, now I know what I want to give to, right? And so energy opening up for this person as well. And at the same time, you're moving past something that you thought was a loss, but is not a loss. Your ships are coming in, emotional fulfillment coming in, that's allowing you to move forward at the same time. Isn't that awesome? That is how the universe works. That's what's up. So let's see what's going on. Going with the flow. You're being encouraged, right? Like what I say at the beginning of the reading. That's so perfect what I was saying. Go with the flow. Be easy about it, you know. Do what feels best to you in the moment. Success is inevitable. As I get the card of success out. And reconnection with the inner child, which I've been seeing a lot of that in the readings, this reconnection with the inner child, or the opening up of the heart chakra. So let's see what the guidance cards have to say, Leo. So this says, be proud. This card always reminds me of Leo because it's got peacock feathers in it. And for some reason, Leo. I associate peacocks with Leos. I don't know why. I mean that as a compliment, but y'all are the peacocks of the Zodiac sign. I was just saying. Alright, okay, so it says, be proud. It's time. That's what I was saying earlier. I love being right. Okay, this says, be proud. It's time to celebrate all you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you're becoming. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and be proud of yourself. Like I said, there was this message here earlier about like not naysaying your own strength, your own accomplishments, right? And so that's your encouragement here. This person has vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions will be based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. So this person is being called to tap into that intuition that they've been having trouble tapping into, that's been splitting their energy, and to be more vulnerable with what's true and real for them. Wow, Leo. It's always very interesting reading. I'm going to leave it there, but let's talk about the zodiac signs we have out. Could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're dealing with. Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Aries. Cancer energy, I already said that. Let's see, Aries again, Sagittarius, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius again, and 5th house, Leo energy. All right, so it could be any of those signs, and Cancerian energy. If I didn't say that, I think I did. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet, so you don't miss out on anything. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have some content over there. And if you like what I'm wearing, you can get it for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Also linked in the description box below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so in the About section. Otherwise, I am wishing you the very, very best, Leo. And until next time, my friends, namaste.